Alright guys, welcome back. Now recently it's been quite hard to film podcasts because I can't have people around my house because of lockdown. And so what I thought I'd do instead during this time is to interview some of my friends and get them to answer some questions that I think will be beneficial to everybody and are quite interesting. So first up on this series we have my friend Matticus, and the first question I'm going to ask him is,
what is the process and how did you get into working for the NHS? Okay, so I graduated from uni in February 2020 and got my HCPC registration that allows me to work as a physiotherapist. I got that in March 2020, so literally just before the lockdown. And of course my degree was paid for by the government, so I did feel like, when I say government I mean the NHS, I felt that I did owe the NHS something, which I kind of do, or did. And my plan was always to go into the NHS to do my rotations to get my experience. Anyway, fast forward to sort of lockdown, towards the end of lockdown when restrictions were being relaxed and we could see people again. All throughout lockdown, I was looking for a job and there were just none available. So it's just really difficult to get anything. And so what you have to do is you have to sign up to NHS Jobs, which is this website, and you put in all your details and fill in your application, like your kind of profile, and then type in the job that you want, like band 5 physiotherapist or junior physiotherapist, and then you put your address in, and then from that, when I say address, you put your postcode in, and then you put your, like how far you're prepared to travel. So I put 10 miles, and within that 10-mile radius of your postcode, it will find all the vacancies that have been advertised. So yeah, from there, obviously, there were some that I looked at, some that I didn't apply to, some that I did apply to and wasn't successful. And finally, I ended up applying to a local hospital, Mount Vernon, or the Hillingdons Hospital Trust. I basically made an entire video on this topic, on this question, basically. If you go to my channel, it's called Getting Your First Job, and it covers everything. But essentially, I managed to get a job in the NHS and the Hillingdon Hospital Trust. And, you know, I was successful at the interview and they offered me the job, and this was back in November. So fast forward now, we're in January. So I've been working for a while in the NHS, which I have really enjoyed. My team is really supportive, and I'm currently working with older adults in acute, well, I'm working in care of the elderly, so older adults, and more focused on the acute side. So we're working with very sick people who are, you know, close to end of life, have cancer, things like that. So it can be very challenging, but I found it very fulfilling as well. Despite being challenging and very tiring, yeah, it is absolutely fulfilling. And I do plan to continue working for the NHS for the rest of my working life.